So let's say someone's watching this and they say to themselves, I want to be able to get ahead or out in front of this iBuyer opportunity. And I want to start working or I want to start educating my clients, and I want to be able to control that narrative and be able to be that expert who understands those buy boxes. What are some like initial steps? What advice would you give to those of us who want to step into providing this level of service to our customers? What would you advise them to do if I was just getting started?
I think if you're just getting started, I would enter your own home into there and see how it feels and what it's like. And when you've done that once and you see how amazingly simple the process seems, I think it's a good start. But as you're going through this, you'll notice that there's some places where if you made a decision or a choice or gave an answer where it says, tell me, is there anything else you'd like to tell me about your house? Yeah, it's a really nice house. What might you do if you were representing someone else or yourself to position that where it would sell for more money? So,
yeah, that's really sound advice. I mean, the best way to learn about them is to go experience it, right? And you can experience a big chunk of it on the front end because that's what the customers are going to experience. So just getting a sense of this is what the client is going to experience. Let me go through this because we're going to see it. When you go through that, for example, we're going to see it from a different perspective, a different point of view than our customers will, because we're in this business, right? We know what this is. We know how to buy and sell homes, and we understand it. But now we're going to see it at a different perspective to see, wow, they've made this really easy. Wow, they've done this. And there's going to be things that we can take away from that we also have to sort of park in the back of our minds of, all right, how do we leverage this and turn it into something that is going to benefit our customers. That actually reminds me of something. I don't know if I asked you this, but how do you benefit financially? Do you get a fee from the iBuyers when you refer them one of your clients? How does that work?
Well, interestingly enough, my model does not include me referring people to that. I handle it soup to nuts, start to finish, and I don't receive a referral fee, or I should say that's not my model.
Gotcha.
They would be more than happy for you to turn over their buyers, and some of them, and just pay you 1%. Not all of them will do that, but there is one in particular that'll pay you 1% referral fee for turning your buyer over. I don't do that.
What about on the seller side? When you're
that is on the seller side.
Got you.
Did I say buyer? I'm sorry if I did. No, on the seller. If you turn over a seller, pardon me. You turn over a seller, they'll pay you a referral fee of 1%. Now, I don't do that, first of all, because I think two things. First, I know they're not going to get any representation, so it's hard for me to turn somebody over into that situation. B, I know that my value is more than that. So I believe that our professional fees reflect what we do, and I can charge more than that. And they'll be happy to pay it. That's the beautiful thing. With the service fees that these companies charge, your real estate fee is a pittance compared to where they're like, oh, is that all you're making? And they're charging that much? I'm like, yeah. Done. You just helped make me look like I'm earning my money easier,
Wow.
But
so when you're representing your client, you're still getting compensated now. So how you're getting compensated from the seller at the closing, or how does that work?
Correct. So the way my model works, which is the best that I've seen so far, and I've seen other people's models, and I am always trying to drill into them that you're worth what you're worth. Don't let someone else tell you that you're not. If there ever becomes a squeeze on commissions because of this, that's fine, but it's not now. I guarantee it's not now. It's definitely not now.
Right. And so, and then of course the iBuyers themselves, they don't have any problem with right?
They absolutely do not. In fact, the biggest squeeze you're going to get is from them recommending that you only charge 1 apple instead of whatever the case is.
Gotcha.
And you'll see that. Oh, here's, most agents, I mean, I've heard this from them. Oh, most agents charge 1% or whatever. It's like, I'm not most agents.
Right. You said these are profitable because you don't have to do you don't have to pay for photography. You don't have to do the marketing. There's a lot less to service the customer when you're in this type of transaction, right?
Yeah. But the one thing I realized is when I have these listings, I've been saying these are, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. And we weren't putting signs in the yards because they were happening so fast. It's like, I'm missing an opportunity to market, to put a sign up and a sold sign. So, we're doing that. But, to go back and touch base on the referral that they're going to pay, because one of those companies will pay a referral when you bring it to them. I have a clause in my listing agreement that says that if we're compensated by a direct buyer, we will reduce our commission by that same amount. Meaning you're not going to pay twice. We're not going to double dip. We're not going to get paid a point from here and have you pay that same point. Gotcha. Because we do want to bring value, and if we can put an extra money in their pocket, we will. And we're not sacrificing ourselves because we're not taking a discount on our commission.